We make Randy sit next to Fletcher. It's
I
a
gotta
rule.
say, not only do you guys still got it, but you might be even getting better.
Yeah, all right.
Here's this little band that you raised as little. Well, how old were you when you started? Jim, I'll start with you. How old were you when you first started? We'll go back to the first record, Pennywise, since you're doing all the first three. How old were you when you started, and what do you remember about who you were back then?
Well, I think we all started playing bands when we were pretty little in like high school, but we got together in about 1988, 89. So I was about 22 or something. 32. No, 22. 22. Yeah, so it's been a long time.
What stands out about the recording of Pennywise, the first one? I know you guys, I think you started in 88 and you signed with Epitaph in 92, but putting that first record together, what are some of the things that stand out, memory-wise? Byron?
It was really hard.
It was really hard, and why is that?
There's just was a couple songs that I couldn't really play, and I told them to kick me out, and I couldn't do it, and I sucked. And
Byron's got red light fever. He can play all day long, like right here, but the minute he gets to the recording studio, it's over.
Well, really?
It's his full Malone meltdown.
But luckily, we had Mr. Brett, who is here today.
Yeah, he's
owner of
sick.
Epitaph Records.
Yeah.
And
contaminating all of you.
And he was there to guide us through it.
So you and recording studios aren't exactly the best of friends.
Well, I think I've gotten better now, but I'm just not really into it. No, it's not my
okay.
thing.
Is it because it does the energy and like the excitement of the people being there? Is it in the studio? Is it too
I
cold?
just freak myself out because I'm a weirdo,
and he's humble too.
And honest.
Fletch, let's talk about Unknown Road. What were you like during the recording of that album? You were always the shy one, right?
Yeah, it's always
Yeah.
the same.
He's a delicate flower, Fletcher.
You know, that we were just drunk constantly. I'm not gonna play the drunk card, but we were drinking every day.
No, but it's okay. There was one time we were at a Weenie Roast, and there were it was supposed to be a normal interview, like bottle of tequila, and there was like porn stars all over the place, and it was.
Those were your friends.
Those were not my friends. How dare you? How dare you? Okay, so we're gonna play this little game, Fletcher. I'm gonna give you some words, and you're gonna tell me which band member most resembles this word. Okay, so hardest. Shut up.
We should do that to Jim.
No, Fletcher,
That's
we're gonna
not
do it
fair.
to you because it makes you uncomfortable. Hardest worker of the band.
Me.
Most honest.
Me. Sorry.
Friendliest.
That might be Jim or Randy. Byron's nickname is the over-aggressive host, so he might be the friendliest.
Who gets the most nervous on stage?
Probably me.
Okay.
That's the honest me.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that why there's some beers involved sometimes?
Yeah, that's
just
why.
To ease the pain?
All the time, not sometimes.
Okay, and I think everybody can answer this, but who's the biggest troublemaker in the band?
That would be Jim.
I don't think that would be Jim at all, actually. We have some fan questions they wanted me to ask you. You're playing 3 nights at the Palladium. What made you want to do the first 3 albums?
Their promoter. No, they actually came to us and wanted us to do Full Circle, About Time, Full Circle, and Straight Ahead.
Unknown Road, I think.
Yeah. And we said, well, if we're going to do this, let's do the first 3. Then maybe next year we can come back and do the next 3 and just keep doing this.
Okay.
And then the 3 after that, we have this built-in career plan until we're like 70. We'll be in Vegas, like playing acoustic sit-down with Danzig, doing backgrounds.
Do you foresee a future where there is no Pennywise, or you guys like slow down at all?
I don't.
No, Fletcher, I know. I know, but I love that about you, because you're just so gung-ho, like if it's day one every day. Fletcher's a troublemaker, let me tell you. Like the other day, they were going on Loveline, and it was Jim and Fletcher, and Dr. Drew, who's usually a very stable man, had like panic attacks like the 3 days leading up to their appearance.
It's still.
Huh?
Yeah,
Well, it's not surprising.
It's not
He
surprising.
barfed on him and held him captive with poo-poo.
Do you
in
guys
his
know
hand.
the
So
story of what
I would
happened on
have panic
Loveline?
attacks,
No, don't
too.
tell it.
Okay.
Yeah, they know. Everyone knows that story.
Everybody knows that story. The guy that has the trophy that you threw up in is actually in this building.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Me and Dr. Duda should go to counseling together. Like, he probably needs some counseling.
He certainly does. You
And I
traumatized
could,
him.
make amends for my sins with him, and We could be buddies. We're buddies already, but I think he's scared of me still.
Yeah, but I had to talk him off the ledge. Anyhow, Randy, I haven't heard from you a lot. We're gonna play a little round of penny wisdom, meaning if you could go back in time and tell your younger self, like warn yourself about something pertaining to this band, what would it be?
I'd say buy Apple and never join Pennywise. No, I can't.
Buy Apple at.
I don't know. I couldn't think of it in any other way. Like, this is just the way it always was supposed to be, I think. So I couldn't tell myself anything, except for maybe to not get in arguments with him as much, because there's no winning.
There's no winning with Fletcher?
Sometimes I bite him.
He seems a little stubborn. You guys have had an incredible history with KROQ, your family around here, like for real, legit family around here. We'll go one by one. What are some of your memories with KROQ, or some of the mischief you've gotten in with KROQ, Fletcher?
Are you asking me?
Yeah, I'm gonna start with you, and we're gonna go down the line.
You know all the stories.
No, I don't know all of them.
The one time when you talked me into stealing the tram at Universal
Oh yeah.
at the Acoustic Christmas.
Can I just recap for the audience really quick? I'm just gonna tell it. He was at Universal Studios. We were at Acoustic Christmas, and he was one of our guests. And everybody was having a good time. Acoustic Christmas was kick-ass as always. And Fletcher had this notion to take one of the trams from the Universal Studios lot and drive it to the hotel we were having the after party on, which means he had to drive it on the 101 freeway.
No, I didn't. That didn't happen.
But it didn't
It
didn't get to the 101 freeway because I think it like ran out of gas in front of Jaws.
Exactly. First we did the tour, like the Universal's tour. Then it ran out of gas. Then I got in trouble.
Randy, what are some of your memories with KROQ, whether it be like a Weenie Roast or an Acoustic Christmas?
I remember when we played Acoustic Christmas, and I think we were going to play, like, I don't know, Silent Night or something, and we were coming out on the circle stage.
Yeah.
And we had rehearsed it, but none of us, by the time we came out on the stage, none of us were playing it in the same chords that we rehearsed it, and it sounded like utter shit. And yes, we were drunk. So.
That's amazing. Jim, how about you?
Let's see. There's a lot of good ones.
It's got to be cool taking your kids now, because I see you all the time with your daughters at KROQ shows, and do they look at you and think, wow, daddy's really cool, or to them it's nothing?
They actually are kind of embarrassed of me because of the other bands, but no, they have a great time. Yeah, we went to the Acoustic Christmas, and they got to meet Mark Hoppus, so they're really stoked about that. And
I was around that. They were excited.
And I was like, I used to tour with those guys when they were this big.
Yeah, they used to
open.
open. They used to open for us. We're way cooler than them.
Yeah, they got pretty
Except
big.
maybe Travis.
But also at that one Weenie Roast you're talking to, the one with all the porn stars, that was
Yeah.
like the only show I ever brought my dad to.
Yes.
And I have a picture of him smiling so big with a porn star on either side. He's like, and they were flirting with him all day, so my mom was kind of bummed about that.
I remember that one too. Byron, what about you?
For me, I mean, like you said, this is kind of a family for us. Everyone here is so awesome. I mean, all the DJs and all the in-house people, and we've been here for a long time, so thank you. And I mean, all the, you guys let us come to the shows, and we get like special treatment, and we get to bring our wives, and it's like the biggest shows, and we all have the best time, and then we like get to see you guys and hang out when you're like kind of not working, but you're working, so. And we sit and drink tequila. And it's awesome.
Yeah, good tequila too. It's not the
Yeah,
bad
when
stuff.
we're not playing is usually the best Weenie Roast and Acoustic Christmas.
And because Fletcher always provides the entertainment.
So something good always happens.
I gotta say before we go, this is one band. We have a lot of bands come through here, but these guys they rock on stage, but they're super humble off stage. And man, you can throw down. You're a good time, I must say. But really,
Yeah, Nicole.
really. I can go toe-to-toe with Fletcher. It's fantastic. But honestly, you work really hard, and everything that you have, you deserve in spades, and then some, honestly. And then the fans, what would you like to tell your fans who have stuck with you for, how old is Pennywise now, 28 years?
Yep.
What the fuck is wrong with you people?
Yeah, on that note, we have some people that have flew here from Belgium. They're in the house somewhere.
And
They're here for the three shows. They're there, front row.
Australia too.
And
We
then
got
have some
Australians
people
that just
flew
walked
from
in the door
Australia
off
for
the
show.
plane.
So thank you because we have
Best
the
fans in the world.
Like
Yes.
that's not Die Hard. I don't know what is.
Damn. Okay, so they're playing 3 nights at the Palladium, 2 more sleeps till the
Yeah.
Palladium, 2 more sleeps. So it's Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. You guys, You know that our door is always open to you. Thank you so much for everything. I love you. Everybody here loves you. Let's hear it one more time for Pennywise!
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yes, yes. See you in the pit.